Trent Lane where we're starting today. We parked just up there somewhere. About that way them cyclists are. That's towards the old Melbourne station, down towards Tongue, Wilson and Breedon, the Clyde Hill Quarry. The line went further on to meet up with the railway down at Ashby. But for now, let's go this way. So we're onto the Cloud Trail. We're going to follow this track bed now, and as always, anything interesting along the way, we'll stop and have a look. So this is part of a actual cycle trail, one of the national cycle routes. So I won't be surprised if we encounter a few people along the way today. That's our first cyclist of the day, first of many I've no doubt. So I've got a milepost coming up, first little bit of furniture along the route. Our first structure remains of a bridge, look, agricultural purposes obviously. A little around here. There you go, look. Yeah, so a different construction technique to what we used to see in my videos. The London and North Western, the Great Central. But yeah, it's nice, stood the test of time. I think it's been here since 1868. And another cyclist. And another cyclist. Oh, two cyclists. Funny that, on a cycle route. Don't expect to see them, do you? Tell you what, this video is going to turn out looking like an advert for Centre Parks at this rate. Well, it looks like there's another structure coming up. Another agricultural bridge. Yeah, exactly the same design as the last one. Probably obviously built at the same time. Yeah, so exactly the same as the last one. Really much point in climbing down and having a look at it. Oh, it's two down. Who knows how many left? So another structure coming up. This one looks like a viaduct. Let's go a bit closer. Definitely is a viaduct. There we go. I'll scramble down as far as I'm going to scramble because there's no way of getting back up. Usually there's stuff to grab onto, there just isn't here. I'm pretty good at climbing embankments to be fair, but I'm not going to chance this one. But yeah, nice. Another bridge coming up, another viaduct by the looks of it. It's dead difficult filming today, I'm quite conscious of putting people in it. I wouldn't want to be in somebody's video if I didn't know them. But taking enough opportunity they can to get outdoors at the moment, I guess. Hopefully things will be relaxed a bit sooner. I think this is the one that crosses the River Trent. It certainly does look. So the River Trent Viaduct down below. I think this here was a pumping station for water for the engines. Let's go and get a bit closer. And a little staircase there. Yeah, so this is definitely the porter pumping station from the River Trent. Right, back up there and onwards. Oh, even more structures coming up. God, there's plenty to see down here. Can't wait to do the entire route on my bike in the summer. So let's come more down again to this one. Again, beautiful design again, look. Whether it's sandstone or ironstone, let me know. Whatever it is, it's an amazing structure. 1868. It's very marsh here. I'm not going to go much further in. Another bridge. This one's crossing the Trent and Mersey Canal, I think it is. Little look over. Yeah, it certainly is. We're not too far from our destination, guys. Let's see if I can get some photos here, and then we'll head off to this engine shed. A little view from below the canal bridge. The proper towpath bridge there, look. Right, yonder. So it's called off that steel girder bridge there. Got another magnificent example of stone built bridge. Heavily shuttered at the top, but we are round the corner from our destination, and I really hope we can get inside it. I think at some point this was points. Crap joke alert. So, that's interesting little artefact again there. Nice little touch. I think if my map reading abilities are correct, these are the woods we need to be in. This was sidings here to the military depot and the engine shed. Right, let's see what we can find. And just viewable through these trees, I think we found it. Nice one. Put the camera down slightly because I'm going to need both hands getting through her, I think. Plenty to see around the site. It's obviously maintenance pits. So we found it, we have. There we go. Proper hidden away in the woods, this one. So it's in very rough shape, but still magnificent nonetheless. So glad I came to see it. It's not really a lost engine shed, is it, when thousands of people know about it? But so clearly do, all these beer cans. But nice. Little pet down there, looks working on the engines. anyone in there, is there?
Pardon?
Is there anyone in there? Get you out of it. What's in here? Oh, absolutely nothing. So we've gone for a little mooch around the site now, because I reckon there's more buildings here. There's definitely something here. And when I looked on the map, there was more than just the engine shed on this site, so we can see if we can find any more remains. We found something. Doesn't look like much. Workers, but yeah, something like that, mate. I don't know. If anyone knows, leave a comment below for us, as always. Yeah, it's definitely a worker's place. Look at the little fireplace and like a ganger's up. Definitely. Right, so this way. So we're going to head back now. We didn't find anything else on the site apart from that little what looked like a ganger's up. So back through the engine shed, back out onto the cloud trail. So the engine shed. Buried in the undergrowth, we found it, nice one. Didn't get a lot of filming done in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any bit on the edit of this, but there's a young chap in there, puffing on a Moroccan woodbine. And well, you never know, dear, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, I've got my drone in this backpack. I've got, you know, all my camera equipment. And all the way back through the woods, I encountered one of his mates, I think, coming the other way to meet him. So yeah, I think it was a wise move to get out of there, because you never know, do you? I don't come out on these explores to get in trouble. But we found it nonetheless. We got a look. I got some good stills in there, I think. Didn't stay there as long as I'd like to have stayed there. See how this comes out. If you're watching it, it's come out alright. So I'm going to walk back this way towards Melbourne again now, and get back in the car and I'll be final thought there, I reckon. See you in a bit. So we're back at a starting point, which is Trent Lane in Kings Newton. I was going to start a bit further back at Melbourne railway station today, but I was conscious of time. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyable walk, great day out. I recommend you visit. So, Tillerson engine shed, we found it, nice one. We usually do, don't we? But obviously this time, there's a guy in there, a young lad, smoking a joint. You know, pleasant enough lad, you know, but you never know, dear. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And on the way back to the footpath, okay, counted one of his friends coming the other way to meet him, so I think I did the right thing getting out there when I did. Because you never know, dear, you never know. Still a thoroughly enjoyable walk, very nice to explore, you know, through the woods again to find something like that's just been lost to the undergrowth. Again, most of it's public footpaths, so very easy underfoot. So I got all the way back home and I realised I forgot to say thanks for watching, as I always do, and thanks for subscribing. You know, it's you guys that keep me going out doing these films. We've got plenty planned for this year coming when these restrictions are lifted. Jen is up north, down south. I'm going to be travelling up Saturday, doing explores, camping over Saturday night, then doing explores Sunday, coming home. So there's plenty on the horizon, But like I say again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you to all my new subscribers that I've had since New Year. If you did like it, give us a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.